All right, guys, I think we're here. Hello, hello. I'm just going to light a candle. Just give everybody a second to sign on and get here. There we go. I think we'll do healing today. I'm actually going to keep it on this side. Hi, Lisa. Yes, yes. Okay, so you actually may not have these ones because I picked some of my newer ones. But tonight for Reiki, I'm going to do hematite just to help us with like cleansing. So if you have anything like obsidian, black tourmaline, black onyx, hematite, you can grab that and we'll do like cleansing energy. Also, it'll be good for grounding. And then I'm going to use pink amethyst to help us with, why did I pick it in my head? In my head, it was like just helping with like calming, nurturing, soothing energy. So if you have pink amethyst, if you have amethyst in general, what else is like really soothing and calming? If you have rose quartz, maybe grab that too. So I'm going to use that. And then this one, I'm totally blanking out on the name of it because it's like one of my newer ones and it's more mineral based than anything else. Labradorite would be really good too. Thanks, Tom, for that. This one I picked just to help us with feeling like energized and the desire, like whatever feelings of like right now we're having this desire to like a spurt of energy coming through us to like motivate us. So this one you probably don't have, but red quartz, which might not be really common for you to have. No, it's not Argonite. Something with a V. It's like I'm blanking on the name of it. But anything that's going to help you feel like moving forward. Like citrine would be good, so it'll just give you like that joyful type of feeling. What else for movement? Clear quartz is always good if you have it. Sodalite would be good too. Yes, Vannon, the red one looks like Vanadinite. Yes, that's it. That's what it is. It's exactly what it is. Sodalite would be good too for like the confidence and like moving in the direction. Yeah, all good ones. So any of those I would definitely recommend if you want to grab them if you have them. And also like anything you feel called to, like if you have crystals and you're just like I'm really gravitating towards this one tonight, like go ahead and grab it. Um okay, cool. Amazing. I'm glad you have others. Thank you, Tom and Black Lotus, for your suggestions and your help. All right. Avenue setup direction. We moved our desk, so it's in a different location. So if I'm looking more this way, it's just because I'm looking at my computer. And yes, you guys know. And the other ones, I'm normally looking at my computer too, but it might just feel more extreme this time. I'll do my best. So hi, how is everybody doing? How are you feeling? And I'm so happy that you are all here and joining me. Just to give you a little bit of a recap, this past weekend, I was in California at a wedding. And then the weekend before this, I was in Aruba at a wedding. So things have just been a little crazy. I've been traveling a little bit, but doing my best to just still be here with you all and post a video for you every single day. So thank you again for all your support and always watching. Yeah, it's been gloomy and rainy in Jersey. Yes, it has. So it was gloomy and rainy in well, it wasn't like really rainy, but it was gloomy in California too on Saturday. Um, at least where I was. Tomorrow should be really nice in Jersey. And also, just a heads up, guys. So I've said this before, but I'm just going to say it again to remind you, especially if you're new here. Now that we are in nicer weather season, I do a market that oftentimes happens on the exact new moon or full moon. And tomorrow it is happening on the night of the new moon or the day of the new moon. And so because of that, I'm not able to have this live later on because I'm going to be out selling my candles in person. And it's like I'm gone from like 1 o'clock until midnight, if not later. So like the whole evening shot. So Thank you for being able to be here today. I'm glad we can work with this energy the day before it happens, but just know, like, as the summer season is here, this might be common. I'll always do the polls though, unless if it's like a week where I literally can't do a different day. Like I can only do one day. But that's just to give you some insight, just so you understand as to why we're doing this today and not tomorrow on the new moon. It's because literally I won't be home tomorrow night. So, okay. Enough jab about that stuff. Lisa, hopefully you got your crystals and you're back. Let's talk about what's happening with this energy. And may I just say, and hopefully I'm not the only one, like, let me know if y'all have been feeling this too. I guess last week on Monday, when I did like that post about feeling frustrated and like fear and whatever, like the emotional roller coaster that I was experienced that week was just like, oh my goodness, I could not wait for it to just be over. And it felt so intense. And it was just like becoming aware of such current realities and like not being able to see that there is possibility and being stuck in the fear. And like it felt so real, but then also having moments where it wasn't that. And like it is on the other side and you do feel hopeful. It was just like, oh my goodness, such a tiring emotional roller coaster. So if you have been feeling that way, you're not alone. And I'm glad that we're now here with this new moon. So the moon's going to move officially into Taurus tomorrow. And this is really a time to slow down, find stillness, that grounding energy, um, find balance. And if you could tell the last, like I've been doing these videos, so more insight, when we have a newer full moon, I try to do the daily Reiki videos also along the themes as to what's happening. So that's why today is about balance. There's going to be another one about stepping into a new way of being. So I'm doing my best to focus on what may be coming up with the energy of the new moon in the daily videos. So right now, that stillness, that balance, that grounding, rest, recharge, find your center. That is so Taurus energy. We are here for it. This is also a good time to become aware of your top values and figure out like your desired outcomes. Also, because of Uranus, it's a really good time to like go with the flow and understand that there might be a little bit of unpredictability happening right now, but it's going to help you move. And you may feel some instability right now. Like this isn't necessarily like a all clear skies, but like definitely a really good new moon. But the instability may be there and something unexpected may come about. It might happen, may come up. It's going to be for your best interest, of course. But if you can just go with the flow, let go of control, and allow yourself to be intuitively led, it's going to help so much more than trying to like control that outcome. So that's what's going on too right now. With this energy, it's a time to get clear. It is a time for change. It is a time to break new ground. We are being startled, awake. Like we're going into something new, right? Like time to take a little bit of a risk and know that you are supported, with whatever leap that you're taking. And what else? What else? What else? Yeah, really like step into a new way of being, slow down, bring focus back into nourishment, nourish yourself, etc. Oh, cool. I'm glad you have that Black Lotus. And my moon sign is Taurus, so I'm here for calm. Last week has been rough. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Calm for sure. And also on that note of like calm, I feel like it's up to us to kind of take whatever action we need to do that's going to calm us down. You know what I mean? Like we can take those moments or like take that step back when something's happening. Like when we're experiencing a little bit of unpredictability, just be like, okay, I see what's going on. Hold on. Let me sit back, calm down for a moment, and then go forward. So that's about all I'm going to share when it comes to this new moon. Hi, Jay. And the other thing I just really want to harp on with this energy, like this is the time to manifest. This is the time to set the intentions. This is the time to attract the tangible stuff, the tangible outcomes. Like, let's go. Tom, my body's making me calm down. My throat feels like a swallowed cactus, but we out here. Well, I hope your throat feels better. And yeah, the body will make you slow down, calm down when you're not doing it yourself. So I do highly recommend starting to calm down and slow down ourselves so our body doesn't make us do it. However, I'm the person where my body will shut me down too. So I just hope you feel better. Cool. All right. Let's hop into clearing our energy and then clearing the energy of the room. I'm also just going to pull up music for eventually when we get there. I'm going to use copal again tonight just because I've been really loving this incense. So I'm going to use that to cleanse. Um, is just grab some frozen pineapple for your throat. Okay. As we cleanse our energy, I'm just going to read to you something that I wrote. Please be sure to get the palms of your hands as well as the bottoms of your feet. I also like to get in front and behind my stomach as it makes me just feel a little bit more clear. But I ask all unwanted energy to clear from my aura. I ask anyone else's energy to clear from my aura, leaving only my energy. I invite deeply loving, comforting, high vibe, energetic, creative energy to fill my aura. I invite in your nourishment into my space. I allow myself to flow with the changes in my life. I am trusting of the universe. I am ready for miracles. I invite spirit, my higher self, and any other loving entities to join me. I am tuned in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're now just going to cleanse the energy of the room. I'm going to stay on camera so I'm going to stay seated so I can stay on camera. You can get up and walk around. I clear the space of all low vibe energy and others' energy and anything that isn't serving the space. I fill this space with supportive, enthusiastic, warm, and caring energy. I invite in the divine masculine and the divine feminine to support with this ritual. Thank you for your support. I am open, safe, and loved in this space. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I am sorry, I am clearly tongue-tied trying to read through all of that stuff. Yes, pineapple is really good for helping to heal the throat. If you can also gargle with salt water, that may help. Frozen pineapple is probably my fave. Yay, I'm doing a thing, but I currently have no customers, but we are getting to it. Let's go. Yes, I'm so excited for you, Jay. Customers will start flowing in effortlessly. I invite love and gratitude to come into my space. Yes, all the love, all the gratitude. Okay. Tonight we're gonna I have 6 questions. I'm sorry, guys, but I liked them. But we'll keep it short. We won't go crazy long for most of these. We'll probably do like 2 minutes each, maybe. So because of all of the fears that I feel like the fearful thoughts and things that were definitely coming up last week, I know not just for myself, but I feel like for some other people too, I wanted to go with this first question. I was talking with a friend of mine who I'm working with. She's like helping me heal and really like bring my soul to the surface in a way. And she's just so lovely. And one of the things that she's working with me on is releasing the stories that people have put on you. So think about when you were a child and like when people would say things about you or describe you or label you, like the stories that they put on you that you just happen to take on and you believed and you still believe. And maybe you don't even fully believe it or you're not conscious of it, but you just like roll with this that you've become. So thinking of all of that, the fears, the stories that are put on us, the ones that we took on, right? My question for you is going to be, what are you ready to break free from? So what are you ready to let go? What are you ready to shed? We're going to take, I think, 2 minutes for this. And yeah, I'm going to start playing some music and let's start writing. Once I find music, hold on, please. I want to go further back in time. Like, I want to play music that I haven't played for you guys before. I feel like I typically play some of the same stuff. So give me one more second. Let's start here. We'll do 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Hold on, I think we're having technical difficulties. You guys hear music? Okay, perfect. Thanks. Let's write. I should unmute myself. Hopefully that was enough time, especially because I rambled with myself on mute. So if you're watching this on the replay and you want a few more minutes, hit pause, keep writing. If you need a few more minutes, hopefully you just got it. Thank you guys for letting me know that you couldn't hear me. Y'all are the best. And Jay, yes, that was alpha music, alpha beats, 10 hertz. So yes, definitely a hertz sound. And I'm just going to read through the chat a little bit. Break free from the 3D paradigm. Amazing. That sounds wonderful. Have you read, I don't even know if I should be saying, I'm gonna throw it in the chat. And I don't know if I should even like say the name of the book here. There's like other drama with things. I'll throw it in the chat. There's a book on reality shifting, which is cool. I'm curious if you've read it. Ready to break free from maybe being so in my crystallization and be more in the spirit. Awesome. You guys could hear the music. Cool. For me, I'm ready to break free of my old identity as for 9 years, I really identified with being in the workplace in corporate America. And I'm really totally down to like finally let that go and let go of like the hurt and pain that I felt from being laid off. So embracing that new identity. There's other stuff that I wrote to you. Um, one of the things like breaking free of all the stories that have been put on me, even the ones that like I don't remember, like I'm totally down to just be free from all of that. So yeah, so that was my stuff. Thank you both for sharing. I appreciate it. And yeah, we can move on to our next question. Oh, hold on, I'm just gonna give it a second because I paused my video. I need to catch up. Hold up. Okay, I think we're good. I don't think there's anything else in the chat. If there is, I'm totally missing it right now, and it's just because of my screen itself. Okay, cool. Let's move on to our next question. And it is going to be because we're talking about balance. And I am really excited about today's video because it was talking about being in balance with giving and receiving. And I am totally somebody who finds myself out of balance. I like to give more than I like to receive. Sometimes I feel really bad about receiving. And yeah, it's not always easy. So I'm hoping that that video helps anybody else who struggles with that. But on that note, we're going to now focus and ask ourselves, what would make your life feel more balanced right now? And so just a little bit more with this question in case if you need it. You can think of relationships, right? Like who or what are you giving to more than you're getting back type of thing. Also, just any other place in your life where you're just feeling unbalanced. And maybe it's not taking care of yourself properly, or, you know, I don't know. There's a lot of different things. But I'm going to throw that question in the chat and we're going to take another like 2.5 for this question. Hopefully that was enough time. If you need more on the replay, feel free to hit pause. And from the chat, more balanced. If I could harmonize my masculine and feminine aspects and become more neutral instead of reacting some type of way when I know that the thing, good or bad, is there to help. Sounds like a good plan. Higher vibe environment, friends, and spending time in nature. I love that. From town, living more in the present moment and more sunlight. Yes, yes, yes. Fingers crossed the sun really comes out this week. And hi, Jason. Tuning in from home this morning. Only just got home. Well, welcome home. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for tuning in. We just finished our second question, so we have 4 more to go. For me, giving time to myself and not just my family. Yes, I love that. For myself to make my life feel more balanced right now. So, okay, this is my thing about balance. I do feel there are times and seasons where we do get out of balance, but it's choice. And then we could go back in. This next week, I have a lot of work that I actually need to get done. And I'm really excited about it. I have like 500 candles to make. So I'm super stoked, but I know I'm going to be really like making these candles. However, for me with balance, definitely putting my health as a priority, like making sure that I am eating, I am going to the gym, I am getting outside. Definitely making time to roller skate at least a few times during the week. If I can go every day, I would just be so happy. But realistically, maybe like 2 or 3 times a week would be great, especially depending on the weather. And then for me to balance is like making sure that I'm doing what I need to do every day for my business, making sure that like I'm not just wasting time. So those are some of the things that I wrote down. And I do find like the more I take care of my health and myself and like make the time for fun, more things just like flow in for the business. So there's definitely something to that and making sure that we're taking care of our own energy. So yeah, thank you all for sharing. I appreciate it. And now let's move on to our next question. And so with this one, I'm just like so excited because I think sometimes for me personally, there's not always a lot of tangible things that I want. And then sometimes I'll like feel bad about wanting tangible things. But this is totally a great moon when it comes to manifesting, especially manifesting the tangible. So our next question is going to be, what do you want? And I want to ask it that way and leave it so open-ended. It doesn't have to all be tangible. It can also be emotional, like spiritual, like whatever. But what do you want? And I don't want you to censor yourself. So we're going to do 2 minutes on this one. And like whatever comes to mind that you say that you want, write it all down. And hi, welcome. Glad you're here. All right, let's go. Hopefully you were able to get clear on some of the things that you want. Black Lotus, I want to be happy. I want you to be happy too. So hopefully, I just realized I never sent this question in the chat. Sending it now. Hopefully these next questions will help you with that desire. On that note, our next question is going to be, so here's the thing, when it comes to manifesting our realities, bringing our intentions into life, yes, we need to be clear. And also, I might have said this before if I haven't said this. If you haven't heard this from me yet, one of the things you can do is look in your human design chart, pull that up, and you can see what type of manifester you are. Some of us, it's like you can just get clear on what you want, like, oh, I want a new car, and I want it to be like, say, like, oh, I'm looking for an SUV kind of car. There's like that one way of manifesting. And then the other way is like, I want to have a Ford Bronco in this color, yada, yada, yada. And you get that detailed. So with your human design chart, learning how you manifest can be really insightful and helpful for you. But I thought Mercury retrograde was over. I'm getting technical difficulties too. My Chromebook just started glitching. With Mercury retrograde, sometimes it does take a few days for it to like actually fully pass. So not surprised. I feel like tonight my technical difficulties are totally like just me, me just being like a little overzealous and excited. And yeah, just struggling, literally. Where can we find that chart? So I like to use my human design. Actually, here, I'll post it in the chat before I post this question. Oh, and I have to put that book in here. My human, I like this one. I just like her charts. I don't do anything else besides it, but in her charts, she also has like the arrows and information on the arrows, which I thought was helpful because not everybody has that. So myhumandesign.com, you can go there and then you can start to learn like what kind of a manifester you are. So I'm saying all of this and all, there's a purpose and a reason. When it comes to manifesting, setting intentions, doing that, it's not just about, being up in the air and being like, oh, I want this, and then thinking it's just going to come to us. We have to show up and show the universe and take action and move in the direction of what it is that we desire. Like we have to put forth a little bit of effort. A ball of motion stays in motion is kind of what I think. So like when we have the momentum, we're going to stay in this momentum. So when you start taking one step, two steps, it's going to snowball. It's going to like explode. So our next question is going to be, what can you do or what steady action can you take to help you get what you want? And it doesn't have to, like, don't think of grandiose, big, I need to do this, something overwhelming. Like, think of the smallest step. Like, for me to get what I want, I should be posting every single day on Instagram, TikTok, wherever about my candles. I should be doing that, right? So that's just an example. So I'm going to throw this question in the chat. Hey, I'm glad you're here. And I'm going to have us let's take 3 minutes for this question, just because I think, like, I want you to be able to think it through a little bit and think about like, what actually can you do would be steady action. So I'm going to hit play and we can get to writing. Hopefully that was helpful for you to think of some things that you can do. I was in a dilemma, the Met Vogue or New Moon meditation. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hopefully you'll still be able to see the Met after this. But I appreciate you being there. I need to be courageous, to be brave and overcome life's challenges. Yeah, you already are courageous and you already are brave and you're always going to overcome the challenges. You know what I mean? Like you have that in you. Just keep letting them come through. Pay attention to who I am to people. That's a good one. I guess my question for you on that is when you say pay attention to who you are to people, like in what regards is that for? Focusing on one thing at a time. He who chases two rabbits catches none. I was chasing like 10 rabbits. Yeah, that's another really good thing to do for sure. For me, I wrote, I want to share these with you guys because I think some of them could be helpful and just want to show you like my perspective and what I'm doing. So for me, one of the things I can do is post every single day about my candles. Yes, I will get there. That is definitely steady action that I could take. Acting as if I am the person who already has everything that I want. So if I already have businesses that are at whatever level, how is that person showing up and how is everything being run? So like running things as if I'm already that person. Um, Following my intuitive nudges, of course. My other thing is being mindful with my mindset and doing visualization and also using mudras. So I like dance around with mindset stuff. Like I do it consistently and then like I take a break, but like actually showing up every single day with meditating with this visualization, like no matter what. And then also really training myself, like when I get in the fearful places or the things come up to pivot my mindset and just having more control over it in a way to help me with creating more. Because I do really believe that what we think is extremely powerful. Also for me, like not being shy, believing in what I do and like what I make and telling others about it. Y'all probably would laugh at me if I tell you this because I'm here on live with you and like you see my videos every day, but I'm actually shy, like more shy than not. I am on the line of introverted and extroverted, and I can show up in a room and like be that extroverted version of myself, but I am definitely shy. I'm definitely shy about the stuff that I make. I'm definitely shy about like selling myself, which is why I don't sell myself often. Like I don't shove what I do or like that I have Reiki sessions and I have candles. Like I don't shove it down your throats. Also because I'm the buyer who doesn't like to be sold to. Like I do my own research on what I want to buy. So I don't, if somebody wants to buy from me, like I just trust that they're going to buy from me. So yeah, I'm not like that salesy person. I'm actually really shy. um, Using the mantra stream Brzee works also. I don't know how it just works. How would you pronounce the Brzee? Briz, stream, yeah. I don't know how to say that one. Bree, breezy. Okay. Stream Brzee. I like that. I'll remember it. Thank you. The influence that the attention it creates to know what people be after when they approach be so sneaky, aka divination. Gotcha. Thank you for explaining. And thank you, Tom. Before I move on to this next question and before I forget, I want to write that book for Black Lotus. It's called, I've only read a little bit, but I heard that this one is like really influential. It's not a cheap book, in my opinion, but it's also really long. And you might have already heard of it. But anybody who makes videos about this topic, like basically gets their YouTube channel shut down. So that's why I'm not really talking about it. Okay, that's the name of the book. Cool. Let's move on to our next question. And hi, Richard. Welcome, welcome. You have a very nice voice. You don't need to push, just talk more. Your voice is magic. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay. So our next question, it's still kind of in line with the other one, but I know for me, come last week energetically, and it's also I have a lot of Aries. I have a lot of cardinal in my chart, Aries, Capricorn. Like I have 5 planets in Capricorn, Aries, moon, and rising. So at one point last week, I felt like a really big push of motivation of like, all right, this is the direction we should be going in. Like I had it all happened in the same day. Basically, I felt like, oh my gosh, this reality is so harsh and it sucks and I don't know what to do. Oh my goodness. And then by the end of the night, it was like, this is what we're doing. Let's go take the momentum and figure it out. So I want to see and have you recognize if you've had any moments like that where you've had this spurt of motivation come through. So, our next question is going to be, what have you been feeling called to spurt into action and do? And so, like, think of those things that have popped into your mind and you're like, oh, that's a good idea. I should get to it. I want you to jot those things down. So, I'm going to throw the question in the chat. And we're going to just take 2 minutes for this one. I don't want us to spend a super long time on it. I just got to find a song that's 2 minutes. All right, we're going to do a song that's a little longer than 2 minutes. But yeah, let's think about it and figure out what it has been that we've been called to do. Hello, hello. Hopefully that question was helpful for you. I'm just going to read some from the chat and then I'll tell you guys some things about me because I'm actually excited about it and I'll share it with you all first because you're here live with me. So move from where I am. I love that. Hopefully you're like looking up stuff to help you move from where you are. Venus is in Cap, yeah. I said hello. Start a YouTube channel. Go for it. Go for it, go for it. I absolutely love YouTube. It's my favorite community. If you start it, I do recommend using vidIQ. You can just do like the paid version, but it's really, I mean, the free version. I just put the link in the chat, but it's just super helpful when it comes to starting a channel like that. They just like teach you things. Um, I've been feeling called to start an online health clinic. That's really cool. Really, really cool. I feel like there might be examples you can look up online of alternative things. They might not be fully remote health clinics, but like BetterHelp is an online therapy thing. When I was at corporate, they had, oh, what was it called? It was a virtual doctor that we could call. So we could literally like get on Zoom for free. Like, so basically it was like this virtual doctor that worked with the corporate company. And as an employee, I had access to the virtual doctor. So I had gotten a really weird spider bite once and like called them. And then I also called them for my throat at one point because I like felt sick and I didn't want to go into the city to go see like the people from our job. Um, so yeah, that's totally a cool idea. I know it exists and I know that they work with corporate companies. So that's a really cool one. I'm called to learn more about crystals and using them to help me channel energy into where I am and where I want to be. I love that and who you want to be. I love crystals. I'm obsessed with crystals. Like I got my first one when I was 6 years old. I think they're incredible. I love them so, so, so much. And I just like looking at the ones that I feel called to and like just getting those ones and running with them. Like I feel like we can never pick the wrong crystal. So that's really exciting. For me, okay, so I feel called to finally create like proper structure in my business. So I'm going to be making a new freebie for you guys. I'm figuring it out, but that freebie is going to lead into you being on my email list. As of right now, I don't do emails. I genuinely like don't like emails. I don't like receiving emails unless if I really like the person sending them. So I just haven't really curated an email list in my company. Like I've gotten subscribers over the years, but like because I don't like receiving emails, I really don't like creating that. But I'm finally going to make an email list, send out a newsletter, whether it be maybe 2 times a month, once a month, maybe once a week. Like I'm going to figure it out. I don't want to bombard you, but give like tips and just different things. I think like everyone is probably going to talk about different stuff depending on when I send it. But I'll probably always send something around the new and full moon so we can always talk about that energy in the email and then see what else. So I'm going to be starting that up. So if you ever get like the freebie, it'll lead you into the email list. And then I'm going to I want to create something that's like a shorter program for you all that doesn't cost a lot of money. So that is something that's also in my mind, but this is what I'm really excited about, and you're going to hear me start talking about it more. I have to just figure out everything that's going to be included in this, but I'm going to be looking for, I'm going to be offering now a 6-week Reiki option that's really going to be about helping you achieve your own desired outcome. So it's going to be like in 6 weeks, we're going to work on achieving this outcome. And the outcome's literally going to depend on what it is that you want. Because of that, I'm not necessarily going to be able to work with everyone because if it's an outcome that I definitely can't guarantee in 6 weeks with Reiki, like I can't promise you that. And I'm not going to just like take your money and work with you and do that. But it will be a very customized 6 weeks. In my mind, I'm going to either do like journal prompts or like I'm going to teach you different techniques as well as doing 6 Reiki sessions to help you really achieve this goal. But before I ever get anybody into it, I think what I'm going to do is have you guys like apply for it in a way so we can get on a call and I can understand what it is that you're looking to achieve and then figure out like what could I craft in the 6 weeks for you. I'm a 6 week Reiki fit body boot camp transformation. I could just make I am also a fitness instructor and I'm also a health coach. Like at one point I did a introduction to weightlifting 101 course. So people can like learn how to move around the gym. because I lift weights and I think it's like one of the best ways to really transform your body. But yeah, so that's the goal. Like 6 weeks of Reiki. So every week you would get a Reiki session with me. It would be an hour-long Reiki session. Our goal would be whatever your desired outcome is, and then whatever else that I think would be good supplement to the healing for you in those 6 weeks, I would recommend. So I'm going to be creating that offer. I will have payment plans for it too. So figuring it out, but it will be coming up. I'm going to have it up. My goal is to have it up before the weekend of the 18th. So that offering will be there. So yeah, so that's what I've been feeling called to do. Been feeling called to take action that I've never taken before and actually like do all of this better, you know? On that note, let's write to the new moon and share our intentions because we can't leave this without talking to the new moon. So if you want help with the new moon, if you want to like imagine yourself planting different seeds underneath the new moon, whatever it is, whatever is on your heart, feel free to share it with the new moon. We're going to take 2 minutes for this one. I always love talking to the moon. I am living my authentic life. I love it. Yay. Um, for me, I ask the new moon, I just want to help others heal in a really magical way. And of course, I never do any of the healing. I'm just here as the vessel, but to share what I've learned and just help support somebody is really what I'd like. And also to be living what I'm supposed to be doing. So that's what I got to share. So that's all the questions that I have for today. And that's, I like to share with you guys about myself because it's a way to relate with you all too, right? Like I'm just another human being on this journey trying to figure it out. Thank you for the drastic change, new moon. Yes. Yes. I'm excited for you. It'll be really good. Hello, hello. So now we're going to move into our Reiki healing, and I want to give you my spiel. I know a lot of you guys have been here and you've heard this spiel, but for anybody who's new, I wanted to share it with you. Reiki energy is a healing modality where energy is sent via the hands. I'm not the one doing the healing. I'm just channeling this energy through. What ends up happening is your soul talks to the energy directly, and the energy will flow wherever you need it, and spiritually, and physically. It also can help with current emotions from past events. It can help with karmic things. It can help with future stuff. It's energy, right? We are all energy. And so in the next 10 minutes, as I send you this Reiki, you may end up feeling tingling in your hands and feet, other places in your body. You may feel waves of energy come over you. You may see shapes. You may see colors. You may have emotions come up to the surface. You may have thoughts pop into your mind. You may feel as if you're traveling to different places. You may feel cool sensations. You may feel warm sensations. You may like gulp really hard, or your stomach might gurgle. That doesn't always happen, but sometimes it does. And those are most of it. You're going to end up just feeling like a really deep relaxation coming over you. It's going to feel different than meditating. It's going to really help you feel calm and like slowed down. So I say all of this to you because in my other videos that I make, I never explain any of this to you. So if you're ever watching those videos, and with those videos, you don't have to have your eyes open. You can like play the video and close your eyes and still receive the Reiki healing. But when you're watching those videos, if you feel any of the stuff that I just explained, that is you feeling the Reiki energy. That is why the videos don't feel just like regular meditation videos. They have the energy truly coming through. So you're very welcome for the references. I want to act like the person I want to be. Yes, yes, yes. I'm excited for you to start doing that. And you already are doing it, right? We're on that direction. And hi, welcome. So with this Reiki healing, you are welcome to receive it laying down or staying seated, whatever is going to make you feel the most comfortable. I am going to have you close your eyes. So if you are somebody who gets cold, I do recommend grabbing a blanket, or if you're hot, open a window, whatever you need to do, turn on a fan, get yourself as comfortable and cozy as possible. I am going to start playing some music in a moment. And I'm manifesting a lot of sun tomorrow, even though it's looking like it's raining. Please tell me it's not going to rain tomorrow, because I'm going to be outside selling, and selling in the rain is one of the worst. It's supposed to be 76 and sunny. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed it doesn't rain where you are. Um, so yes, I'm going to start playing some music. You can start getting comfortable. Start to close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Maybe hold it for a moment. And gently exhale. And keep breathing like that for a bit as you relax into this moment. And I'm going to start sending you some Reiki. You can slowly start to come back to this moment, becoming aware of your body, gently wiggling your fingers and toes. And then whenever you feel ready, you can slowly open up your eyes. I do ask that you drink some water as it will help you with the healing that you just received. From Tom, wow, that's weird. My throat suddenly stopped hurting. This is the beauty and power of Reiki and energy healing. So I'm so excited that you experienced that and that it stopped hurting. That makes me really happy. I closed my eyes while I was on the treadmill. I hope you weren't walking or running fast. But, a nice slow walk on the treadmill with your eyes closed, that sounds lovely. But as long as you don't fall off. Thank you. I realize that what I am doing now with the divine and self in the worst space, that I will be doing the same in the best space in the world. Awesome. Um, oh, good. Just kidding. Good. If Reiki could do that, I wonder what else it can do. Reiki can do so much, like literally like so much. And that's why I love it so much and why I do it and why like I stopped health coaching and fitness coaching and only do Reiki sessions because I've just seen the magic behind it. And it's one of those things where like people really think like, oh, it doesn't do that. And then they experience it. They have a session and it's like, whoa, life changing. And when you become a Reiki healer as well, like that changes your life to the next level. Like there's people who become Reiki healers just to do Reiki on their family, not to, do it as a job, and it still helps them. Major stomach crumbles with the Vanadinite. I never heard of that crystal before until last week, and now it's come up 3 times since then. Whoa. Yeah. You said you ordered one, so it sounds like you figured it out. How does your stomach feel now? Did it, has it quieted down since we finished? Grumbles, not crumbles. I figured you meant grumbles. Um, has it dissipated? Is it still grumbling? Yeah, Reiki energy is universal energy. Yes, it is. Can you absorb negative energy from giving Reiki? No. So when I teach Reiki workshops, I'm very adamant on teaching this as well. But for one, when you're doing a Reiki session, it is not my energy. Like I am literally not the one healing. I am just the vessel in which the energy is coming through into you. So it's not me. It's not my energy. It's not my being. I'm This is why I don't get drained when I do Reiki sessions because it's literally not my energy. Also, when you do Reiki and what I teach, you set the intention that you're only sending love and like that's it. Like I'm not here to pick up anything. I'm not taking on anything from anybody else. If I do cleanse your aura, I'm asking whatever I'm removing to be transformed back into love. Like my intention is so clear that I'm not here to pick up anything else. And I'm only sending love. I'm not allowed to send you anything but love either, right? Like let's say in my mind something else pops up, like no, like my intention is so clear and your intention is everything. um Good. Okay, cool, you ordered it. Amazing. I'm excited for you to get it, and it's calm now. Okay, good. Can Reiki print money? It can't print money, but you can use Reiki for future goals. So you can like put what you desire on a post-it card and put the card in between your hands and send the Reiki to it. You can also like put it on like just on the paper and like put it over it. You don't have to necessarily use your hands for that either, but I like that method for future stuff. If it could print money, I mean, my life would feel much different right now. Um, but Reiki helps open you up to your intuitive guidance even more. So then it's easier to be in flow and be in abundance. Um, but yeah, let me know what other questions you have. So on that note, yeah, I'm excited about the 6 week thing that'll be coming up. And I have a really exciting opportunity happening next weekend. I'll do a short about it at some point once I finish making everything. Oops. Once I finish like making everything and doing everything. So keep an eye out for that. And I'm going to have a freebie up for you guys eventually, an email list. If you want to get emails from me, yeah, if you ever do want a Reiki session, if you just want like a solo one, I have them available right now. I also can do 30-minute sessions. So if you want that, just shoot me an email versus like an hour. I know time can be limited for people. And then the 6 week thing will be coming up. That will be coming out. So I'm excited. I think, knowing that you're going to work on something for 6 weeks, you can do a lot in 6 weeks. And I actually just did a 6 week program myself of somebody else's. And like I've totally changed a lot in 6 weeks. My thoughts seem different after this session. Different how? Like in a good way, in a more like how? How are they different? Seem I feel more clarity. More clarity is good. Like that. Like I turned the volume down a bit. Good. Cool. Lisa, you're very welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm glad you were able to be here live. Thank you. I'm just waiting. There's like a delay between when I ask a question and like when you guys see it and when you try type back in the chat. Um, Looking at situations from other angles. Cool. Good. Hopefully that helps you. Um, yeah. I'm still amazed. I'm just still amazed how my throat stopped hurting. I'm glad it helped. Super, super glad. Um, cool. Well, on that note, I just want to say thank you all for being here with me. Thank you to anybody who watches this on the replay. I appreciate you all so much. Y'all don't even know, like, you guys are changing my life, and I am beyond grateful. And if there are any video topics that you would like me to make a video for, please let me know. I have the next couple days already planned out, but if there's something that you'd like, I can definitely put something in for this week because I don't have this whole week figured out in my mind yet. So let me know. You could drop a comment on here. You can always send me an email, info@crystalray.com. And yeah, just thank you. Thank you guys for chatting with me tonight. Thank you for being down to doing this a day earlier. Yes, Shreem Brizzy. Topic, I'm with you. Cool. Yes, best to everybody. Yes, many blessings. Have so much fun tomorrow on the new moon. Keep thinking about your manifestations, right? Keep thinking about what you want, seeing what you want, focusing on what you want, focusing on the desires. Keep your mindset in that place and allow yourself to just rest and recharge and slow down and get grounded and really enjoy this nourishing energy that's also here. But thank you all. Love you. Bye.